Welcome to the Derrick Barge 101. Built in Japan in 1978, the 101 is a semi-submersible vessel capable of self-propulsion at around 8 knots. She's used for offshore structural installations, with her main hook being able to lift more than 3,000 tons. She can accommodate 280 people. Please check where your lifeboat station is and place your magnabar in the correct position. Also, familiarize yourself with the vessel's alarm system. The station bill detailing this can be found in your cabin. Ask the safety department if you're unsure. McDermott's safety policy is endorsed from the highest level in the company. It identifies the commitment of management to providing a safe place of work and protecting its employees. Employee participation, where managers and supervisors are accountable for the actions of their subordinates. Compliance with all applicable HSES legislation. Training in HSES requirements. And the desire for continual improvement in HSES performance. All persons on the vessel are empowered to stop any work they believe is being done in an unsafe manner or putting personnel at risk. They also have the right to refuse work they consider dangerous. Our goal is a workplace free of substance abuse of any kind. Violation of this can result in being disciplined or being asked to leave the vessel. Illegal drugs and alcohol are banned from the vessel, and the company reserves the right to test for them and carry out searches. McDermott has a system of safe work practices and procedures for addressing significant hazards or for dealing with circumstances that may present other significant risks. These can be found on computer in the Intellect system. You can also find them on the McDermott intranet page under HSES QuickSafe, or soft copies are available. Using safe work practices is a condition of working at McDermott. The Hazard Identification Tool, or HIT card, should be used when any low-risk work is being done by a competent person. Potential hazards of the work to be done are discussed, as well as the risks associated with those hazards. Controls are then put in place to ensure the risk is low enough to be acceptable. A task risk assessment is used for any work that is medium or high risk, such as confined space entry. Again, hazards are identified, the risks associated with them are evaluated, and controls are put into place to bring the risks down to an acceptable level. Unsafe acts and unsafe conditions observed on the vessel are reported using a hazard communication card. This ensures the hazards are addressed in a timely manner and the hazards are tracked to ensure they are properly controlled. McDermott has a lockout-tagout procedure. This is intended to assist in protecting employees against injury that may occur due to the accidental startup or release of energy from equipment that's being serviced, maintained, or commissioned. McDermott operates a permit-to-work system for certain types of work which are potentially hazardous. It's a formal written system which identifies 3 types of work: hot work, cold work, and confined spaces. Permits allow work to only start after safe procedures have been defined, and they provide a clear record that all foreseeable hazards have been considered. Personal protective equipment. The minimum requirements are a hard hat, safety glasses, coveralls or an approved uniform, and safety shoes or boots. Earplugs or respirators may be needed depending on the work, and gloves should be worn when there's a danger of injury to hands. A work vest should be worn if you're working over water or on a material barge that does not have handrails. Rings are banned from operational work sites. Be careful with eyebrow rings, bracelets and loose chains, especially around rotating machinery. You may smoke in designated areas only. There are smoking areas throughout the vessel. If you're a smoker, please familiarize yourself with the smoking areas. Smoking is a privilege on the 101, not a right. If we find people are violating the policy by smoking in non-smoking areas or throwing their butts just anywhere, the privilege of smoking may be taken away. McDermott operates a zero-tolerance program for personnel who are found to have knowingly and willfully violated a company policy or procedure which results in an actual or potential high severity of loss to personnel, assets, the environment, or the company's reputation. People violating this policy may be asked to leave the vessel. Barricades. Red and black barricading means no entry. Yellow and black means caution. When radiation work is being undertaken, no unauthorized people should enter the area. The vessel uses a behavior-based safety management process. This is one in which trained observers watch people working and then give feedback about safe or unsafe acts they observe. BBSM is used to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of existing HSES measures and HSES culture and target opportunities for improvement. McDermott operates security levels under the International Ship and Port Security Code. Level 1 is the minimum level maintained at all times. Level 2 means there's a heightened risk of a transportation security incident. Level 3 means a transportation security incident is probable, imminent, or has occurred. All people entering or leaving the vessel are liable to be searched. Please obey the directions of our security personnel. Taking photographs is generally forbidden on this vessel. If you wish to take photographs, please obtain permission from the captain. All accidents, no matter how small, should be reported immediately. If there's a fire, extinguish it if you are trained and capable of doing so. If it's too big, alert everyone in the area and the emergency response team. Proceed to the nearest muster point and report to whoever's in charge. Emergencies should be reported to the bridge, phone extension 222 or radio channel 1. The bridge monitors all radio channels. We have 24-hour medical coverage with one medic on standby each shift. Seriously injured personnel will be medevaced to the nearest hospital. Keeping crew occupied when they are off shift is an important part of life at sea. On the 101, we are proud of our extensively equipped gymnasium. There's a computer room where you can have access to the internet, phone booths for calling home, a movie room, and a library. Our galley staff prepares a wide variety of meals catering for all tastes. The mess room opening times may change. If you're unsure of when meals are being served, please check with the camp boss or see the schedule posted on the mess room door itself. Flip-flops may not be worn in the mess room, and you are not permitted to enter the mess room barefooted. If you're wearing sandals in the mess room, you must wear socks with them. Flip-flops or sandals may not be worn if you are off shift and you want access to the bow deck or its smoking areas. Visitors and non-essential personnel are not allowed into restricted areas unless given permission by the chief engineers or the captain. These include the bridge, the engine room and gantry crane, amongst others. If you've not already done so, please report to the barge clerk to submit your papers and get your cabin number. You'll also need to report to the safety advisor, who will take your safety passport and give you your Magna Bar for your lifeboat station. We hope your stay on the DB101 will be productive, but above all, we hope it will be a safe one.